Donald Trump fired the National Labor Relations Board member, Gwynne Wilcox. And as you know, despite board members having statutory removal protection, he took this extraordinary step anyway. What this means is that the NLRB no longer has a quorum, and accordingly, the agency can no longer do its work. And what is its work? Its work is enforcing labor laws, because obviously this election was all about working people, workers, the rights of workers, and all of those union leaders who were all in line for Donald Trump. I hope you feel really supported now, because this is what supporting labor looks like under this administration. Congratulations.
This is an awful development if you care at all about the labor laws of this country being enforced. And the NLRB, like many boards and commissions, must by law be bipartisan. So the Democratic board members are technically appointed by the president, but by tradition, those names come from the other party. So for example, in the Obama White House, they got the names from Mitch McConnell. But Trump doesn't care about those traditions, and it's not hard to imagine him just never filling those vacancies.
Or maybe those bipartisanship requirements are unconstitutional as well.
Exactly. Because unitary executive theory, right? Like the executive branch is Republican for all time. And so Democrats don't get to propose executive branch nominees. QED.
That seems like where we may be headed with respect to these bipartisanship requirements. But as to this particular instance, beyond just the NLRB's inability to do its important work in the absence of a quorum, it's clear that on existing law, with statutes passed by Congress and not invalidated by the Supreme Court,
Stop
this
talking
is
nonsense. Why do you keep talking about the law?
I am going to press on and remind people that that's the law. The Supreme Court's, conservatives have been gunning for an opportunity to overrule the precedent that says it's okay to constrain the president's ability to remove members of these boards and commissions. So that case they're gunning for is the 1935 decision, Humphrey's Executor. This might be the actual vehicle for the court overruling that case. And I'm going to, disappoint you guys by suggesting here I'm not going to make an optimistic prediction about Humphrey's Executor surviving. So I think, it's a question of whether the Commissioner Wilcox, who has said she will challenge her firing, actually proceeds with it. And if so, we are, I think, very likely looking at the demise of one of the last real internal checks on the president, which, couldn't come at a better time. So there we are.